Okay, well, live preview then for the Speak Up Live-a-thon. Mainly I'm just testing the stream to make sure I haven't broken everything. So if you are watching live, please do drop me a comment, whether you're on LinkedIn, Facebook or YouTube. Just let me know what channel you're on and let me know everything is okay so I don't have to panic. But whilst I'm here, I thought I would preview the day. If you've been watching on my stories, on my Instagram stories, you'll see I finally finished the studio. And you can see on my Insta stories behind the scenes madness of that. Thanks, Courtney. Thank you, Luke. Good to see you both. Looking forward to having you both on Monday. Really appreciate the support. Excellent. Lovely. But yes, so this is it. This is the setup. We've got my guest mic here. So I can just wheel that person in. And all soundproofed, ready to go. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Absolute mission. Never build your own podcast studio. But yeah, very happy with it. So let's have a little preview, shall we? Let's have a look at what we've got going on. So let's start with, firstly, sponsors. Massive thank you to Kevin Hull at Premier Plus for sponsoring. Again, absolutely amazing support, really is. Also, Steve Whitney at Cromwell Stoves. Again, I think he was one of the only forums it was like, do you want to be a fundraiser, a speaker, or a sponsor? And it was like, tick, tick, tick. Let's do it all. I want to be involved across the board. And what you guys have done with the Walk and Talk fundraising, I think you've raised. Let me have a look. I checked earlier. Let's have a look. So £675 already. The target was 874. That's the number of miles that we're walking collectively this week, and already raised £675. That on top of obviously going into looking at the Speak Up Live-a-thon fundraising, which inevitably is probably crossed over a little bit. Amazing, man. So yeah, appreciate all of the support. Amazing. So yeah, Cromwell Stoves, big shout out Cromwell Stoves. Also Saneer's Initiative. So we're a collective a collective of community leaders, business leaders, some public sector. We've been working together for is it? Oh good. No, that's fine. That's what I need to hear, Luke, man. That's what I need to hear. I need to know this stuff. It's probably because I'm like messing around. Let's monitor, see how we go. Yes, Saneer's Initiative do a load of stuff behind the scenes with really cool guys and really supportive. So yeah, again, thank you for the support. And of course, our very own Shift Momentum for the relentless hard work behind the scenes to make these sort of things happen, which is what Shift Momentum do. Let's go on the prizes. I'll come on to that, Courtney. I appreciate the questions. There is a football. In fact, I'll cover it now. On this Sunday, before the live-a-thon, I know, mad. We are. I'm playing a football match. So it's Jamie 11 versus Papworth FC. It's over in Papworth, and some brilliant influencers and people playing in the game as well, which is awesome. Again, like super grateful for everything Jamie Archer's done. He's also got an Are You OK Mate clinic. I don't want to call it a clinic. Are You OK Mate drop-in centre over in the Souk space in Cambridge, Grafton. So there'll be a live stream. Our live stream will be running all day in there, but also there'll be some sofas out, free coffee and tea, people to just come off, and there'll be like prompt cards on the sofas to say, have a conversation, basically. Chill out, come and chill out and have a conversation, which is lovely. Cool. So that's that. Right, let's have a look at some of these prizes that are coming in. Everyone's always excited about the prizes. I know we've got a few spa trips in there. I've seen that. I just want to make sure I'm thanking the right people that have done it. Let's have a look. And then we'll have a look at the speaker schedule. And then I'm due on BBC Radio Cambridgeshire at 2:45. So I've got it done before then. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Studio is looking awesome. I don't know who that is. Facebook user. Thank you. Yes, please do. And also, for some reason, dude, I know I'll forget. When you come in on for your talk, assuming you're coming in for the conversation, I need a one for the bookshelf. I need a mental health moles book for the bookshelf. My one's at home. Cheers, Steve. Yeah, it was great, man. Thank you for the support as well, having me on the radio this morning. Give us the exposure as always. Awesome. Right. Cool. What was I doing? Yes, prizes. The reason I acted so shocked is because there's 46 of them. 46 prizes. So at the moment, so on the page itself, I think only people that donated this side of 2022 go into the prize draw. So I think we've only got like 5 or 6 people actually donated so far. So you're going to get a lot of prizes. You 5 or 6 people. Maybe you shouldn't tell anyone about it and just get all these prizes. Let's try and whiz through them. I'll try and thank anyone I miss. I apologize. I will have plenty of time on the live-a-thon to thank you as well. So seated sewing, a weighted lap pad. Thank you very much. Welch Cakes, legend. Brownies and Blondies treat box. Sam Douglas from Be Social Cambridge, a premium service package on the Be Social Cambridge website. Nicola Brotherton coming on to speak as well. Really excited to see that. 2 times bespoke coaching and mind mentoring sessions, 90 minutes, plus a 30-minute follow-up call. That would be interesting. Well done. Thank you for that. Naomi Rose, can't wait to have you back on. Elsie Mays, one of my favourite bars in the town. £10 Elsie Mays voucher. Thank you very much. Should probably be spent on croissants because they're looking banging. I saw them in your stories. Justin Lee, is it a live-a-thon? Cheers, Luke. Is it going to be a live-a-thon without the Justin Lee's books going out? I think there's got to be one on the shelf, isn't there? Dude, I haven't even gone on the shelf. I'll get one on the shelf. But yeah, 5 signed books from English Tony Robbins himself, Justin Lee. St Neots Town Football Club have offered a St Neots Football Club match shirts. Thank you very much. Silvertone Cleaning Company, the best cleaning company around. 5-hour deep clean worth £150. The Ironing Shop. Oh, look, another best of. The best ironing and laundry service in town. £50 voucher for washing and or cleaning. Conchi, the home coach, has offered a 1-hour online session with Conchi, which can be about decluttering or styling. So decluttering or interior design. That's an awesome gift. What else we got? Room Silk, Dan Jones, Jan Dones. He's going to be joining me. A beard care gift set. Scott Hardyman, thank you very much, sir, for coaching. A 1-hour men's coaching session. Nikki Stock from Ignite Business Growth. A 1.3 meter doodly cartoon for a business or charity. That's cool. Very nice. Thank you very much. Jemima and Xander. So Jemima's joining me from the Wilcox Collective. They have donated 3D printed merch worth £25, so 10 key rings with a Windows logo or other text. We've got some of these somewhere here. You probably won't be able to see it, but we got some of these that Jemima has done for us. I think we've just put another order in for more of them. They're really cool. A lithophane created from a photo of their choice. I don't know what that is, but that sounds really cool. A 3D printed object of their choice or part payment towards one. That's a great gift. Thank you very much. Tony Knox from White Boston Lakes. They've offered a 4-ball of golf at White Boston Lakes. That's banging. Bagel Box is back with bagels. Of course he is. Alex Richards, big thank you, my friend. He's offering 6 months of bagels and 6 times 1 week of bagels. So that's like 7 prizes in one person. Like what absolute legend. Diamond Domestic Cleaning, the best domestic cleaning company in St Neots. 3-hour deep clean. Lovely. Thank you very much, Nicola. Mabel's Melts and Reeds. Thank you. Wax Melt Hamper. Shirley from St Neots Holistics, £15 voucher. Thank you very much. Julie from Angel Wings and Pretty Things, voucher for hand-tied bouquet. Very nice. That's cool. Lynn Otto, DSM Dance with Lynn. I love Lynn. I only came into contact with Lynn this year. I think you joined Shifties and got to know you really well, and I love what you do. I think it's a wonderful thing. So she's offered 4 sessions to any dance class or for on-demand Zoom sessions. Thank you. Bliss Beauty, Sarah Fisk, why are they called these things? Gua Sha facial voucher. I think that's how you say it. A facial. Fantastic. Awesome. Mr. Lowndes, thank you very much, sir. Games Fitness and Strength, 3 months free gym membership worth £108. Love it. Again, another guest who's going to be joining me on the live stream. He's offered a £75 Bohemia voucher. Thank you, sir. Eleanor from Snap Fitness, 1 month free gym membership. Thank you very much. Lee Kemp, the boxing session with Lee Kemp. This guy's energy is phenomenal. Whoever's getting that, you're going to enjoy that session with Lee because his energy is brilliant. Debbie, Nature's Posy, a place on one of my Fields to Vase workshops. That's cool. I assume you go off and collect them and put them in a vase. Well, it kind of says that, doesn't it? But that's awesome. What a gift. Thank you very much. Lucy Barrett, legend. Love Lucy Barrett. Color analysis consultation. So she's a style coach, right? I could probably do with that. That's awesome. Joanne from RealFit, £100 voucher to be used on classes or personal training at RealFit. Thank you very much. I saw that voucher come in this morning. Mitch Wilson, fitness and training, 1 month of boot camp sessions, 1 per week. Brilliant. You can tell it's January. Everyone's wanting to get fit, right? Jasmine Alessandra's £10 beauty voucher. Thank you. Laura Melton Create, heart lollipop. I love your Instagram, Melton Create. I watch that all the time. Lee Farina, the man himself, Badgers Artisan Foods, £50. Create your own selection box, legend. Laura and Barry from Butler Residential, £50 Click It Local voucher. Love it. Clarity Health and Beauty. I need to redeem my thing. I've just reminded me. Someone got me a voucher for that for my birthday like a couple of months ago. I need to get over to see you guys. But they've offered a back and shoulder massage. Awesome. Thank you. Brett Cook, absolute G. Thank you very much, sir. Pure Defiance has offered 5 PT sessions. Mrs. D, legend. Mrs. D's Donuts, they've offered 2 times 6 boxes of donuts. Wow, this is awesome. CG Plumbing and Heating Contractors, spa day for 2 at White Boston Lakes. That one's nice. Thank you. Fitness Forge, 10 session pass into Fitness Forge. Wow, keeps going. This is awesome. Fiona over at Skin and Tonic, one of the best brand names in town. A 45-minute hot stone reflexology with a detox foot soak. Nice. I think a lot of the Walk and Talk for Men crew might be needing that after this trek we've been on this week. And also over at Brookhouse, Lisa Fensom, the Pure Skin Clinic, voucher for facial treatment. Beautiful. Thank you so much, you two. Vicky Land, Claws and Clippers, my sister, £20 dog grooming voucher. Our dogs go there and they love it. Sarah Anthony, again, another one of our speakers coming on to join me on Monday from North Point Academy, offering 1 times core coaching skill session and 2 times 1 hour values alignment sessions. Really good. Like that lady is going to really like tweak your brain in the right direction. She's brilliant. Carly Harvey, if you haven't seen Carly's Sandbox Fitness thing from on my TikTok or my stories, check it out. We had some fun over in the Sook Space last week. Absolute legend. 1 month pass for all her boxer size and clubber size classes for 2. What a prize. Thank you. And then Denise Sonamba, a piece of jewelry. We've also we've got a spa trip away from Urban and Civic to come in, a 2-day spa trip away from them. Piri Homes as well, big shout out. They've offered a spa day as well. So yeah, thank you all. If I've missed anyone, I will. I'll make sure I give you a shout out on the day itself, if not before. Absolutely, thank you, Courtney. So I'm just catching up on the comments. Luke, legend, yes, please. That would be wonderful. You can't be upstaged by Justin. Absolutely, man. You've got to sort this guy out. Send us some books, bro. We'll get them on. So let's just run through speakers then. So I'm glad this is all working, and thank you for sticking with me, those of you that are still here. Right, let's have a look who we got. Right, let's have a look at this, and I'll give a brief intro on each one. Let's just go to the page, shifties.co.uk/speak up if you want to donate. and being a chance to win one of those ridiculous prizes. We're so blessed this year; it's crazy. I can't believe the prizes they're in. We've got a couple of other big ones coming in as well. So you're looking at, I think we're pushing on about £10,000 worth of prizes. I mean, you could donate a tenner and get a 2-day spa trip or 6 months worth of bagels. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Absolutely blessed by the support that we have for this campaign this year. So who we got? Let's have a look. Quick run through speakers. So midnight till 6 a.m. I am joined by Jam. So Jamala Osman, who's an absolute legend. I don't even know how to introduce her. TED speaker, motivational speaker, social entrepreneur. I don't know. Like, it's just one of the most inspiring human beings I've ever met. And she's coming up to do the midnight till 6 a.m. shift with me. Absolute legend. And we call that jamming with Jam. So God knows, if you're up at midnight till 6 in the morning, you're in for a surprise. We'll probably end up on Clubhouse, likely doing some ridiculous TikTok dances or something, because she's always trying to force me to do stuff on TikTok. We'll probably try some viral attempts. There's also going to be big news on an NFT project we've been working on behind the scenes for CatBud. And definitely a lot of conversation around CatBud and where that's going and what's happening next with it. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. And thank you, Jamala. Last year I had David Duker with me, absolute legend. Thank you for the support last year, mate. And that night shift's hard. That night shift is hard. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll change. I'm going to change it. I've got a few different setups for the screen, like if a guest's on, whatever else. The camera angle will probably change, and lighting's still not quite right. But you know, I'm being picky. I'm glad that it sounds good. The main thing for me is the audio good. If the audio is good, the audio is stable. That's the main thing, because for someone who listens to podcasts every day, I know how crap it is when you get a really bad stream. Okay, then at 6:30 in the morning, this came in last minute. So Mike Farrington is the audio's tinny. Oh God. Okay, right. Let me have a little tweak. Keep feeding that back to me, by the way, on audio. I keep playing with it. Let's see how we get on with it. Mike Farrington is brilliant. So he owns a charity called Concrete Rose. They do a lot of work with young people looking for a home, essentially, but there's a lot of support around what they do. However, Concrete Rose, obviously inspired by Tupac, he's a big fan of his poetry, so he's going to come on at 6:30 in the morning and do some poetry with us, which is just awesome. Then I've got Anne Bailey, who's the CEO of Form the Future, CIC, one of my favorite social enterprises in the UK. We do a lot of work with them. We're working with them on our Ignite program this year, and we also running the enterprise days with them throughout the year. And she's going to come on to talk about mental health and mental fitness for young people and what the education system looks like for that. Then we've got Rachel Hales from Get Synergized, absolute legend, coming on to talk about the year ahead. We've got Danny B. So Danielle Bridge is going to be coming on at 8 o'clock. So Jam's going to be with me up until this point. And then we're going to interview Danielle Bridge, and then Danielle is going to stay on with me as my co-host until lunchtime. Absolute legend for doing that. And then we've got Gary Sutcliffe from CPSL Mind. Then we've got Carl Lewis. Now, Carl Lewis, KD, check him out on Instagram. Phenomenal. This guy, so he's youth development manager at a youth development officer at Romsey Mill, which are, again, another one of my favorite charities. And he was actually helped by Romsey Mill as a charity when he was like 8 years old. Now, fast forward like 20 years, he's now working for that same charity, doing great work. They've got themselves a little studio because they produce music and take young people off the streets and give them an opportunity to create an album or do something creative with that energy. So I can't wait to have him on and come and tell his story, because he's a phenomenal man. Then I've got Mike Farrington to come on to actually talk about himself, and I'll be interviewing him. Then we've got Sarah Anthony, we talked about earlier. So she's going to be coming on. We're going to be talking about mindset. We're going to be talking about various different tricks that we can use with our brain. Then we've got Mr. Lee Smith, the magician, coming on at 10:30 to talk about forgotten industries. And kind of the transition from where we were last year, not forgetting this time last year, Lee was one of our guests, and he was at the time, obviously hospitality was getting battered because of the lockdowns. So a year later, where are we? Then we got Sarah Lovett Ellis. Now this lady, I can't wait. This can be the first time I meet her in person. We've been like trying to get together for like at least 18 months now, after being introduced by Kate Matthews, one of the Shifties members. What they do as a company or as a charity. So we got a whole hour with Sarah. I'm going to interview Sarah because her energy is just phenomenal. But what her company does, which is Tickbox Productions and the Shush Experience, they have these crazy like cabaret nights and stuff, but they teach important lessons like, they talk about domestic abuse and diversity, but they use theatre as the vehicle to do so. Really interesting. I can't wait to see her. I know it's going to be high energy. Then we've got one of my favorite humans, Lynette Ellison from Action Duchenne. I'm looking forward to that hug and talk about, I don't know, I know she wants to talk about some of the negative sides of this kind of toxic positivity, if you like. It'll be interesting to see where her head's at there. But yeah, I just can't wait for a hug, if I'm honest. Then we've got Jam's back at 12:30. So Jamala Osman's back at 12:30 to talk about, yes, we're going to co-host, but we're going to have a lot of fun with that in the morning. But when she comes on at 12:30, we're going to really talk about Cat Bud and talk about from the bank to the block. Then we got Jemima Wilcox. Really looking forward to seeing Jemima. So much support for the Shifties community every single day. It's very rare a day doesn't go by where someone hasn't been introduced to the Shifties community or to myself or Christine, someone in the community by Jemima. Anyone who knows Jemima will tell you that. But she's also been on a long journey with business, and how she's I've seen her grow as a human over the last 5-6 years, and her confidence and what they're doing Wilcox Collective. So I'm really excited to speak to Jemima about that growth and her experiences. Then we've got Mr. Jamie Archer coming on to talk about Are You Okay, Mate? And suicide awareness for construction. We'll be talking about his experience going into working with football clubs like Peterborough Football Club around this subject. It's a really important subject. It's something that he is the guy to talk to. Then I'm really excited to have Janine Hornsby on at 2:00. So Janine is probably the most intelligent person we're all ever going to meet. She collects degrees, and she collects degrees because she is trying to prove a point that she can do so even with her dyslexia and some of the other challenges she's had in her life. And her story is phenomenal. This is a woman who really, really, I don't know, she's a fighter, and she's very inspiring. So I think we're going to have some wonderful conversations with Janine. She's from Marshall Centre, by the way. And big thanks to Marshall Centre for their support this last year. Then we've got Mr. Lovett, Tim Lovett. Now, he's a man who's taken on a family business, a local to St. Neots. He had a baby in the last year, moved house, all of the impact of transitioning into owning a business. It's not a small business either. These guys have been around for a long time, 30-odd years. All the challenges of the last year or so, talking about that. How do you maintain such a positive mindset? And every time I see Tim, he's always in a positive mindset, and I think that'll be a really interesting conversation. Then we got Naomi Rose, awesome, from Elsie Mays, who just opened up their community bakery. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I'm really excited to speak to Naomi. It's always a pleasure. Her blog on shifties.co.uk, if you check out the blog of how Elsie Mays was created, she shared that story. One of my favorite blogs on our website. Then we got Courtney. I know, Courtney, you're watching now. I'm really excited to have Courtney on here. Now, Courtney, when we opened up Sandbox in Souk in Cambridge, Charlie and I were talking about this morning, actually. Courtney came in to use the service. So she was coming in to do some shopping, and she's always supported the businesses that were going in there. And we just really hit it off. It was just really quite inspiring. And she's got so much to say, so much passion, so much energy towards, fighting for accessibility and really representing those that need representing. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see Courtney on here. And I know it's one of the first times you've done something like this. So I'm excited to see you in person here talking about this. Then we've got Anne Beamish, so Cambridge Indie. Now, we met about 5-6 weeks ago, obviously, when we were opening up the Cambridge space and we were moving Shifties into that Cambridge area. Here's a lady who's been running a community for independent businesses in Cambridge for 10 years. It was actually their anniversary this week or last week. And we caught up and really hit it off. So much passion for independent businesses. So she can share some insights around how businesses have been managing for this last year. Nearly there. So this is 4:30. So bear in mind, this is, we're now into the 14th hour, which it will be for me at that point. Then we've got the English Tony Robbins, Justin Lee at 4:30. If you're a fan of Shifties, you will be used to that name. He's been around for a while, absolute legend. Then we've got Kirsty Roberts. Now, Kirsty is from Souk, and she's been our contact there since day one. Absolutely amazing. But I asked her to come on as Kirsty because she also has a couple of side hustles, which are really interesting as well. So I think she represents a lot of people in today's society in the sense of she's got a really good job. She's kind of high performer in a corporate world, not corporate world, but in a paid salaried position, but has a side hustle. What's that balance look like? How is she managing that? And I think a lot of people are looking at that this year. So I think it'll be really interesting to see her experiences. Then we have Mr. McLaughlin, Ian McLaughlin from Floor by Ian, absolute legend, sir. One of my oldest friends in business, and he's such a great guy. Ian's just. I'm going to dig deep on Ian because you got to break through that tough shell of Ian, but there's something deep inside, and he is such a great guy when it comes to local business and true representation of what a family business looks like. Then we got Dan Jones, the side hustle king, coming on. Last year he was with us. He very much talked about Fez Taxi and more historically kind of some challenges he's had in his life. Like it was, he shared a lot, and I'm really thankful for him coming on and share everything he shared. Whereas this year it's much more about the present and the future and what he's doing. I mean, the guy's just on fire right now. So you talk about side hustle king. I'm really excited to get Dan on to talk. Then we've got Nicola Bretherton, new member, new speaker, really excited. We were together over at Souk on Tuesday doing some filming and starting to get to know Nicola. Great. And she, again, I think we're going to have some interesting conversations really around mindset and how we can leverage our thoughts and our environment to a more mentally fit state, essentially. Then we've got Steve Whitney. Oh, this is going to be nice, right? Yeah, okay. Cheers, Luke, man. I've got to get on the radio soon. I'm getting there. We're so close. Right, we're at 7:00. So Steve Whitney, one of our sponsors this year, Cromwell Stoves, but also the work he's done with Walk and Talk for Men. And I know he's been a massive support for Men to Talk as well with Luke. Just a top guy, like just an amazing guy, and put so much passion into really replacing his son in terms of he's using that pain and putting it out into the world in a really impactful, positive way. And I can't wait to tell his story because I think it's one that needs to be told well. And then Luke Newman, my PA, Luke Newman from Men to Talk and Mental Health Moles. Really excited to have you on, my friend. One of my favorite success stories of Shifties was just you generally. So I'm really excited to have you on. And it's been a phenomenal year, 2021, and 2022 is going to be really exciting for you. So I'm looking forward to celebrating that with you. And don't forget your books. Legend. Then we've got Kendra McDonald. Probably the biggest surprise of last year in terms of I like to keep it quite open for guests coming on. And Kendra shared some things with us last year. If you want to go back and look, I think you can go back on the Shifties website and watch the videos back. But she really opened up and kind of really threw me. Probably one of about 4 guests that actually made me cry there and then. It was really really difficult, but it was phenomenal. And she's just an amazing human being. I'd love her brain anyway. So we're going to geek out on the brain and get into the psychological, this mad noggin we all have. How do we hone in? And then we got Jack Scarf from the Mortgage Mentor. Again, he was here last year, and again, appreciate the support. Last year, he kind of come and did like a mental health quiz with us. Well, actually, he's since started his own business and doing really well. He's had a really phenomenal year. So starting a business during the pandemic will be mainly part of the conversation. Then we got Barbara Fernandez. Now, Barbara, we were on the phone. So we were on the phone last week chatting about this. So Barbara is a comedian. And she's brilliant. And she's talking about the importance of comedy and how it can, what it can do for mental health, what laughing can do for mental health. And she jokes to say, it's just, laughing is just cheaper than therapy, right? But she's just a brilliant energy. She's got amazing energy, and I can't wait to see her. Nearly there. Then we've got Christine. Everyone knows Christine. This is my partner. So we're coming on to again check in like we did last year on kind of how, what it's like running a business and doing everything together as a couple. So we got that. And Christine's also going to be joining me co-hosting a few of these sessions throughout the day to give me some support, bring the energy up as I inevitably go for my old trading rhythm. And then I've got Beth Carlson. Now, Beth is again, another phenomenal human. The work that she does with Pride, the work that she does with Red Balloon, the work that she does supporting local community, really determined person who just doesn't stop. She's very, very determined, and you don't want to get on the wrong side of Beth, but she does some wonderful things, and we're going to talk about some of that then. And then we've got the last guest, which is Stephen Ferguson, who I can't have a Speak Up Live-a-thon without Stephen Ferguson. He was a wonderful supporter of last year. He's our local mayor here in St. Neots, but much more than that, I think he is such a great supporter for communities and businesses. So he's going to be joining me on the last hour and a half run-in, so 10:30 till 12. We'll be summarising the day, and also I'll be interviewing Stephen about some of what he's up to. And then that's that, and then I can go do some sleeping. And then we'll be back on the 4th of February to do the prize draw for all those ridiculous prizes that are on offer. So the 4th of February. So you've got until then to donate if you want to go in the prize draw. Courtney, you shouldn't feel out of place. You are absolutely essential to the lineup, and I'm so happy that you're coming to join us for this conversation because it's important. So don't feel out of place. You're definitely not out of place. You are very welcomed. Okay, I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. I've got to go and jump on the radio. I'm glad this all works. I'll keep tweaking and playing with the audio. So thank you for the feedback on that. I keep an eye on the Instagram stories. Please do, if you can, donate. Absolutely, that's wonderful. But help us spread the word. Use hashtag #SpeakUp2022. Tag at Shifties UK. No matter where you are, we'll repost it. Let's keep it going. The reach has been phenomenal. Last year, we hit just under 20,000 unique views on the live stream throughout that day. I want to beat that this year. There's a lot more support this time round as well. So, look, this is about raising. Yes, we're raising awareness for the charity CPSL Mind, and we've got so much time for these guys. And the work they do and the money that was raised goes towards amazing things that they do. But, this whole narrative around Blue Monday, the most depressing day of the year, I'm sorry, but bollocks to that. We need to, what we were trying to do on this Monday is to show people that actually this is the best Monday, and we can share all this inspiration, all these stories, trying to uplift everyone, get them all pumped up for the year. So, that's the main thing. We wanted to raise awareness for the importance of mental fitness when looking after your mental health. Awesome. And yes, Courtney, I think we did about your about the accessibility. Yeah, sorry. Let me just see. I'm not sure what you mean by this, Courtney. And I think you're talking about the video. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything to say on the accessibility front apart from that. But if you do, also just a reminder, there's if you're at Cambridge, there'll be a live stream watch party over in the Grafton Centre. Swing by. Jamie and Charlie heading that up. Cool. Right, I've got to bounce. Thanks for the support, everyone. We'll see you at midnight on Sunday nights, Monday. I can't believe it's coming around. Until then, yeah, keep sharing, keep commenting on things, donate if you can, and don't forget to tag hashtag SpeakUp2022. I will look at my audio. Thank you very much.